Hey there, hello, and welcome to all my friends on the interwebs who love miniatures. I'm Dakian, I'm here to ramble. It's a Monday. I got that in the wrong order. But anyway, it's Monday the 25th of July, 2022. Rapidly running out of summer. And we have a slew of Reaper bones that have been finished. I actually finished everything I started. It's amazing. Anyway, we have 3 human or elven characters up in front. Then we have the Demonic Temptation set, which is the Incubi and Succubi in the back. Reasonably happy with them. I'm not sure about the shear effect on the cloth here. I kind of got it in the back here. You can kind of see her butt and leg through the cloth. Didn't quite manage the same sheer translucency effect on the front thigh. But, you know, you can excuse that with the cloth being bunched up more there. Anyway. Then we have the dinosaur people. Now, I tried to make these not all green. I tried to paint them like dinosaurs of all different colors. We have an orange dinosaur here. We have a blue one. And, yes, a couple of green ones. But I don't know. Somehow they came out a little dull in the end through the varnishing, I think. But it could also be the lighting. Again, this is all artificial lighting. It's another overcast day. But we'll see in the light box. Then we have this mammoth, where I decided to paint some of the armor as leather, not just metal, to get some variety in it. And the metal I've also varied between bronze and iron, so as to can get some more color into it, because the hind part of it is just brown and grays. So I wanted some more splashes of color in the front. I don't know how I'm going to photograph this exactly. I'm not sure it'll fit in the light box. I think this fire giant will probably just about fit in the light box, which you can see behind me here. I'm quite pleased with the fire giant. It's one of the better ones I've painted, actually. It's quite colorful, especially this cloak, with a lot of different metallic effects. Some bronze, some gold, some iron, and a lot of red metallic, and a little bit of green. And try to get a sort of a heat or glow effect in the center of the sword. Not sure if it comes across in this lighting. But anyway, yeah. So a grand total of 19 minis finished this week. It's quite astonishing, really, how fast I've been painting. I'm going to have to slow down soon. We'll see. This upcoming week I've prepped more than this. I've prepped over 20 minis. Kind of doubtful if I'll finish all of them, but we shall see. I will be slowing down when I get to the end of this episode. You will see that the number of models I will be prepping for the week after is much lower, because I kind of think I need to put on the brakes a little bit. But anyway, all of these will be shown in close-ups at the end of the video, so stick around until then. Here is some prepped models, including these cute little mini monsters and the not so cute big monster, and the not at all cute Zeus-like dude here, the storm giant, and even more characters here in the back. As you can see, they've been primed and are ready to take paint. And yes, all Reaper minis, mostly metal, except for, well, a couple of Bones figures. This guy is Bones, this guy as well, and the Storm Giant. Well, So a lot of metal this week. We'll be back to just plastic next week. And so these guys, the snake people, all ranked up, they have been cleaned, assembled, and gap filled. You can see some gap filler there. Most of these were pre-assembled, and the ones that came in blisters. But they had some... all of these have bodies that have been glued into the tails, and there were gaps, and I put some filler in there, and I can see that I have to clean it up a little bit, but, you know, we'll fix that. They have not gotten around to priming them yet. That's the next step, and we'll see if I get some paint on them by next week as well. Maybe. We'll just have to see how much time I have to spend on them. Oh, what's this? It's a Kickstarter. It's probably, I think it's the only Kickstarter I've backed this year for physical minis. It's from Middle of Miniatures. It was Wizard's Apprentices Volume 2, and the reason I got this one in particular was because it's a follow-up to a previous Kickstarter that I backed for Wizard's Apprentices. These are... The original Wizard's Apprentices pack was children. These are slightly older, like children, like teenagers. Young teenagers, probably. Early teens. Who've learned a little bit more magic. And so I picked those up. I mean, Middle of Miniatures, they have a lot of charm, but they produced a lot of Kickstarters that are just for stuff, for types of characters that I don't have any practical use for. And I've been trying to curb my impulses to just pick stuff up simply because of the shiny factor. And I've been pretty successful. But these guys, I had to get. Now, I'm not going to paint these right away, unlike some of the others. The other stuff that I receive in the mail these days that I purchased, I try to paint it right away. But these guys are special because they are a follow-up to a previous project, and I've not painted the previous ones yet. So I'm going to save these for when I've painted the younger versions of these figures, and then I'll paint these ones as well. Yeah, so that's the idea. And yeah, I will start some other projects instead this week. And let's switch to looking at that. Alrighty then, new project time. Now last week I mostly started stuff that I'd recently bought, but I am on this ever expanding, or sorry, hopefully it's not ever expanding or everlasting, but on a quest to slay the gray in any case. Meaning all this gray plastic from the latest Bones Kickstarter, Bones 5. And so this week I am only starting up projects from Bones 5. I'll do a few of these character minis from the core set. There's a lot in this baggie. I'm not sure how many of which ones exactly yet. We'll see how the fantasy strikes me. But I need some of those for painting at the game store. For painting at home, I've picked out stuff from the optional add-ons. Again, first off, the Demonic Legion, which is a set of 7 models of various demons. One of them is kind of a leader. It has these big wings. I suppose he's a leader, or he's at least more powerful. The others look more humanoid. They're more human-sized, and they don't have wings. Most of them, that I can tell. And I think there's a total of 7 of them. And kind of demonic is Erakoth the Ancient, parentheses, spider. This is your sort of Shelob or Ungoliant's XP. It's a huge, huge spider. And most of what you're seeing here is the base, actually. This is not part of the spider. It's rocky base with some stairs and some bones, some human bones probably, and skulls. This is the body of the spider, and then there's a lot of legs. So this is my big, huge mini for the week. And that should tide me over, considering that I have such a lot prepped now that I probably won't finish it all by next week. So some of it will probably carry over. If it doesn't, if I get a spurt of productivity and finish everything, then I might need to prep more than just these guys. But then I'll have... I have contingency plans. You know, there is stuff I can pull from easily. But this is my plan, anyway. We'll see how this plan works out upon contact with the enemy. Anyway, that was this episode. I would enjoy it if you gave me a thumbs up. And, you know, comment, share the video, subscribed, and, of course, join me here again next week, same day of the week, same channel, same Dakian. Until then, I'm signing off.